everyone. I am Karen Joseph with Seven Networking. How are you? Hello, Diva Glam Mob. Welcome, welcome. I am Karen Joseph with Seven Networking and also Fab right now. Hey, Laura, how are you doing, honey? I watched your replay from last night. I feel like I know you a lot better now. Thank you for sharing. It was very, very, very heartfelt. Hey, Joanne, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. The Fab Show is starting tonight. Yes, I cried along with you, Laura. But you know what? We need to get our messages out, right? Because we can always help other people. Hey, Joanne. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome, welcome. Jessie Bobessi. My daughter's name is Jessie. I used to call her Jessie Bobessi when she was little. So I am Karen Joseph with Seven Networking and Fab right now. We are starting the Fab Show tonight. It is 6:30 p.m. Pacific. If anybody wants to join us, I hope that you all will. Thank you for inviting your followers, Laura. Hey, Amy Schneider, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm going to flip this around so we can have our chat. We can talk about some networking and things not to say when you're out at a networking event. I am doing great today. Hey, Victoria, how are you doing, honey? Happy birthday to your husband. Hope you're enjoying the day with him as well. So I am Karen Joseph with Seven Networking, and I am passionate. See, I have lipstick on my teeth. Passionate about helping entrepreneurs, all entrepreneurs, grow their business to whatever level you guys desire. Hillary, how are you doing the middle of the day? Great to see you, honey, taking a little break from work. So I do that through networking groups. It's a pretty color. Oh, look, I'm wearing a little Premier Designs today. I want to see the new line, Miss Laura. I know that you launched it on the weekend. Getting ready to go see Star Wars. Ooh, nice. A little midday movie date with the man while the kids are out of school. I love it. Yep, premiere. So anyhow, I am passionate about helping you guys grow your business. I do that by a networking organization that I started 6 years ago called Seven Networking. We have weekly meetings for entrepreneurs. Some of my Seven Networking members are on here right now supporting me. So thank you, Miss Hillary. And Miss Victoria, kids are napping, so you're working. Great. When kids are napping, I love it. Looking fab. Yep. Oh, your color matches me today. You want to hear something so funny? I had a breakfast meeting with someone today here in Phoenix. We met in a restaurant. I walked in and 3/4 of the people there were wearing this orange. So my friend who I was meeting said to me, it looks like a Seven meeting here. And then we realized they're all from, I guess, Clemson. Is that a school? And they must be having some event here in Phoenix. I don't know, but everywhere you look, there was dots of orange. It was so cool. I'm like, ooh, yep. It was really funny. Oh, national championship, see? Oh, football. I'm like, I don't follow sports, so I guess I wouldn't know what's going on right here in my hometown. All right, football. Well, they were all out having breakfast this morning. I guess they're gearing up. Is the game today? Oh, tonight. Okay, so they're getting ready. So that's fabulous. All right, well, when they're at their game tonight, we will be watching the Fab Show right here on Periscope, 6:30 p.m. I am super duper excited. So yes, I was thinking this morning that it would be great for us to do to chat today about things never to say when you go to a networking event. All right. Now we've all done these things, right? Because I, for one, have a huge mouth, and I'm always putting my foot in my mouth. I mean, it's happened since I was a little kid, and it just happens, right? Has anyone ever done that where you've put your foot in your mouth? You're going to need this one. You put your foot in your mouth, and you're like, oh, my goodness, what did I say? Why did I say that to that person? Yes, you guys agree with me? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me. Then, sometimes you meet people. Oops, yep. Sometimes you meet people, and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe he said that, or I can't believe she said that. Sometimes they're clueless, right? You think, oh, they seem so clueless. Like, how could they be so insensitive? How could they have said that to someone, right? You've all been there, correct? So I have my little list here of things. Yes, Victoria said. I have my little list here of things that we will chat about, some things, and I want to hear from you guys too. And I made a list of 7 things never to say at a networking event, but please do add things, share. Hello, Cal May. Welcome, welcome. Share, add things, because that is what my scopes are always about. I always love when we learn from each other. So, first thing you never say at a networking event is take my card, all right? Why would you never want to say that to someone? Well, it sounds a little pushy. Think about it. Doesn't it sound a little pushy if you say to someone, here, take my card? Better, thanks for sharing, Cal May, better to say here, better to get to know the person and then have them ask you for the card, all right? So think about that. Don't push your card in someone's hand, because when you leave with that card or someone takes that card, what happens? They just throw the card away, right? They're not really interested. What you want to do is you want to make those connections and get to know the people. So you don't want to seem pushy and be pushing your card into someone's hand. So that is tip number 1. Number 2, don't ever say to someone, that idea won't work. All right? Why wouldn't you want to say that to someone? That idea won't work. Basically, I do this a lot. I give my opinion. My husband has always been telling me, if someone doesn't ask for your feedback, don't give it. That's right. That idea won't work. You know what? People don't want to hear that from you. They don't want to hear it from me. They have a plan in their head. That's right. Don't squash someone's dreams. Maybe they've had it well thought out, well planned. Let them go with it, right? It's their business, their life. Thanks for coming back in, Joanne. Yep. All right. Next thing, so-and-so. Have you ever heard someone say at a meeting, so-and-so has no idea what they're talking about. She just has no idea what she's talking about, or he has no idea what he's talking about. Why wouldn't that be a great thing to say at a networking event? Personally, I think it's a little negative, right? And if you're talking negatively about someone at the meeting, then who knows? You might turn around, I don't mean you, I mean the person there who says that, oh, she has no idea what she's talking about. They might turn around and start talking negative about you. So watch what you say. Don't say, oh, that person has no idea what they're talking about. It's a little bit negative, right? Doesn't it sound a little teeny bit negative? Don't talk about someone negatively. Exactly. We can all just, share. Everyone's entitled to have their ideas, right? So let them have their ideas. Next thing, what not to say at a networking event? That would be nothing. Pretty funny, right? If you're going to that networking event, do not stand there, do not sit there, and don't open your mouth. You are there to meet new people, right? You are there to get to know the people there. If you're going to sit there and say nothing, who are you going to meet in that room? Probably no one, right? You're there, that's right, don't keep quiet. And we're talkers, Laura, so that probably wouldn't be a problem for us. But if you're at the networking event, make sure you get up, go up to people, shake their hands, say hello. I always say, hello, I'm Karen Joseph. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Maybe, just ask them a quick question about themselves, right? An open-ended question so you can get to know them. It's all about connecting and building those relationships. All right? Next thing, it can be at times initially, yep. Next thing, this is one of my favorites. Don't ever, ever, ever say this at a networking event. This is like the top thing that really, really, I think, oh, I can't believe that person said that. Don't ever say, I'm too busy. Because what does that make the other person think? If you're saying, I'm too busy to go to this meeting, I'm too busy to, do whatever, then people there are thinking, well, if that person is too busy, then how are they going to do business with me? How are they going to take care of me? How are they going to give me good customer service, right? If that person's too busy. And you know what? I've dealt with a lot of people like that where I've sent them emails, and they just don't answer. And I'm like, you know what? they're not answering me because they don't want to answer me. I know it's because they're not too busy. And you know what? I wouldn't refer them to anyone because they're not answering my emails. They're not going to answer the emails of someone else either, right? So not a good person to refer other people to. If you're, just keep it that you have plenty of time for everyone and anyone. All right. Next thing is, how can I benefit from that? How can you benefit from that? If you said that to someone at a networking event, networking is mutually, you want to mutually get to know the people. You want to help them. So it's not all about you going there and benefiting from what they're saying, but keep your ears open, keep listening, see how you can help that person. It might not be a product or a service that you want. Maybe you're not going to use them, but keep your ears open. Think about how you can help that person. It's not all about you, right? And my last thing is, I was at a networking meeting the other day right here in Arizona. And don't just focus on how you can benefit. Exactly. It's a give and take, just like everything else in life. It's a give and a take. Now, the last thing is, and this can make or break you where you go, is think about the people in the room and think about their beliefs. I was at a networking event the other day, and someone came in and she's like, "Merry Christmas." And she started saying it to everyone. And there were people there who don't celebrate Christmas. So, I'm thinking maybe would have better to been to say either good to see you or maybe happy holidays, because the person she said it to got very upset. And I've been at other networking meetings where it's been a birthday for someone, and I've seen people actually get up and leave because they don't celebrate birthdays. So if it's not your belief, you probably, you might get offended, right? So at a networking event, I would say keep politics, keep, some other stuff out of it, because you don't want to offend people that are there, right? So for instance, if it is a birthday and there's people there who don't celebrate birthdays, just maybe, wish the person or sing happy birthday to the person maybe after the meeting. Because I know that could, yes, politics and religion, because sometimes that could get a little sticky. And you wouldn't want someone to feel uncomfortable, to be maybe not. Yes, be mindful about things that could be offensive. Exactly. Thank you, Miss Laura. Because you know what? I'm very open, and I don't care, if someone says almost anything to me. But there are people there that just might get offended by it, and you just have to think about them as well. And I've seen it happen, right? Right. So those are the 7 things not to ever say in a networking event, or some of the things that I've heard, that I've done, that I've been guilty of saying or doing. Are there any other things that you guys that, you've seen at events, or you've heard people say, or you think would be helpful or beneficial for the others that might be watching this either now or replay viewers? Anything else that pops into your head? Because I love hearing from all of you as well. Periscope is great for interaction and for the sharing of ideas. And I know we have some very, very, very wonderful people on here that I bet are awesome at networking. Miss Kale May, Miss Laura, Hillary, Victoria. So please, and Joanne, so please, if you have something to add, when someone instantly hands me their card, exactly. That was one of the first things I said. Yes, take my card. Why should I take your card? I want to get to know you, right? Exactly. And it's kind of pushy. Here, take my card. And you know what happens when someone pushes a card into your hand? What happens? You leave that event and boop, it goes right in the garbage. Ask what you do. You're like, oh, that's fine. That is fine, Miss Joanne. So you like when people ask you what you do, or you like to ask other people, Kale? Listen, yes, listening is so important. Most people do not like that. Most people don't like if you ask them what they do. I'm a little confused here, Miss Kale. That's what happens with the chat box, right? Things come out and it's like, But yes, listening is key, because that's how you get to know people, not pouring into them by asking questions about them. I do that all the time. Hillary, guilty. I love to ask questions about people because that's how I feel I get to know them. But I know some people don't want you to ask them questions, right? They want to take it slow. They want to get to know you slowly. So that is a very, very good point, Hillary. So don't ask a lot of questions. Don't shoot questions at them. Exactly. Well, friends, this has been great. Or minimize how many asked. Right, minimize. Maybe one or two. Is one or two okay? You know, I do it just to like warm people up, get to know them, but I know some people do not like that. At networking events, most don't like that. They rather have a conversation first and tell you. You're exactly correct. Definitely. I definitely agree with all of you on that. That's why I say it. I've done these things many a time, put my foot in my mouth. So you betcha. People like maybe one or two questions just to like feel out the waters and get to know you. So yes, for sure. All right, friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. I will see you all back here this evening. I am sure for the Fab Show, it is going to be fab. It is a show about entrepreneurs, for entrepreneurs, about entrepreneurs. Match their pace, definitely. If they're asking you one question, maybe you ask them a question back, right? Match what they're doing, right? Just like with body language as well, with our gestures. True. Very, very good. Thank you, Laura. So yeah, so it's going to be fab, and I am going to around so you can take a screenshot so you can know what time it is on. It is, all right. Thank you, Joanne. Hope to see you later at the Fab Show right here on Periscope, 6:30 p.m. It's going to be Monday and Wednesday evening, 6:30 p.m. Well, thank you, Miss Laura. You are delightful as well, and I am glad. Look at that pretty... I should come in here more often. All right, friends. Gotta go. See you guys later. Yep, autocorrect. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, friends. Love you all, and thank you for being a part of my Periscope life. And I will see you all later today.